One of the tropes I like the most in 20th century science fiction movies is the vague uneasiness that something's wrong before you can put your finger on it. Probably the most famous example that we've talked about previously is Tarkovsky's Stalker, a movie that has that in droves.
Послушайте, если вы вдруг что-то заметите или даже только почувствуете что-то особое, немедленно возвращайтесь. Иначе... Только не кидайте мне железки в затылок!
Tonight's movie, The Quiet Earth, does too. The Quiet Earth was directed by New Zealand director Geoff Murphy and stars Bruno Lawrence as Zack Hobbs. Zack Hobbs awakens in a world that has been completely emptied of people and is left to roam the earth hoping to find another person.
Hello?
The only other people he encounters are a woman named Joanne and a Maori man named Api. One of the boldest things about The Quiet Earth, in my opinion, is that it goes on for over 30 minutes, 1/3 of the length of the movie, without Zack finding another person to interact with. This leaves us feeling like we really know Zack, who is prone to both mania and depression, and we can infer probably not the most social person before he begins to interact with anyone else.
I have dedicated all my scientific knowledge and skill to projects which I knew could be put to evil purposes. For the common good, they said.
Another thing that I found interesting about The Quiet Earth is that the Cold War era project that Zack's involved with as a scientist gives us an outside perspective on the US-Russian conflict.
Nobody realized what was happening. We trusted them. They were on our side.
Ha! You can't be that dumb. They might as well tell the Russians as tell you, jokers. Besides, they don't tell you, you don't tell us. You're all the same to me.
Well, I've told you now.
The movie The Quiet Earth is based on both the 1981 lesser-known novel of the same name and the 1959 Harry Belafonte movie, The World, the Flesh, and the Devil. Like a lot of science fiction of the 20th century, Geoff Murphy uses this movie as a meditation on science, technology, and spirituality.
Where are you?
Where is he?
If you don't come out, I'll shoot the kid.
Like Jeff Goldblum says in Jurassic Park,
I don't think you're giving us our due credit. Our scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
Zack Hobbs represents the scientific, the thoughtless drive towards technological advancement, while the Maori character Api represents the spiritual. In more recent times, we've been treated to more Maori characters. New Zealand actor Cliff Curtis in Fear the Walking Dead is a good example of another Maori character in A Band of Survivors at the End of the World.
Excuse me?
You're Maori, aren't you?
Yeah, not many people guess.
I'm an amateur anthropologist. I'm amateur a lot of shit. But I've been a student of your culture since I was young.
I like that, much like George A. Romero in Dawn of the Dead,
There's no more room in hell.
What?
Something my granddaddy used to tell us. You know Macumba? Voodoo. Granddad was a priest in Trinidad. Used to tell us, when there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
Geoff Murphy uses Api as a way to grapple with ideas about cultural clash at the end of the world.
Listen, Honky, haven't you noticed? Things have changed around here. The white boss went with the rest of them. There's just you and me now.
Look, it's complicated enough for people like me without trying to explain to people like you.
People like what?
Will you listen to that?